doing a lot. Okay, first microphone check is good. Set up the audio check. Then should be then we should be sharing the stream. So give me a second. Actually, this is probably gonna be one of the yeah. This is weird. Followers following. Okay, that may be a bit of a glitch, but we'll see what how it is. Anyway, to be truthfully told, I have aside from that one event, I had midweek magic event. I never really checked out the alchemy cards for Ixalan. You can say it's preserving thought space. I'm not exactly I'm not exactly that interested. I'm mostly interested between standard and explorer. Mostly explorer these days. Standard. Once in a while, I think maybe I should build the deck and bring it back to that one. I haven't really gotten to it yet. I'm ready think, but I've seen a few interesting decks. Probably red white because if I'm in such a hurry, I might just do that. That's kind of the that was kind of the deck colors I associated myself with for the most part. Anyway, hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Magic Arena. And today we're going to be doing Premier Draft of Lost Caverns of Ixalan Alchemy Edition. Now that said, pretty much still the same. Just a few cards have been added. We'll see how they pan out. Yeah, so we're gonna give it a go. Also see how many people actually sign up for this. It's always my fear that I'm gonna sign up for one of these formats. It's not really gonna fire. Well, okay, it's partially fired. It's a bit awkward. Okay, found it. Give me a second to go off camera. Okay, there you go. Got that cleared up. Okay, and then we're ready to go. Let's see. Let's hope we open something really interesting for this one. And okay. Kalani's Hatcher is definitely a good go-to. It does shelve us into red-green. Alternately, there's a Mycelic Ballad. Each player sacrifices 2 creatures. It gets better, but honestly, the problem is this is symmetrical. You'll have to be black-red or black-green and generate a lot of fungi to make this work. And I think I'm probably just gonna go with the Hatcher. I'm willing to go for that, especially because there's like one other red card, one other green card. Neither of them are really that good. So we're not exactly passing much into this. Now, that said, Triumphant Chomp, solid removal. Geological Appraiser, solid creature. I think I would probably rather take Chomp. There's also Stalactite Stalker, which is quite nice, but yeah. Okay, Cavern Stomper is fine-ish. I'm going to take the Chomp because I believe this is still going to be an early game format where you want to deal with all the early drops. Already looking at this snail, I'm already worried about that. Hey, okay, got the Pirate's Landing. Unfortunately, we've kind of decided to be in dinosaurs. There's a Sunken Citadel. Honestly speaking, this just fixes our colors. I think we might just be better off with the Belligerent Yearling or a Watley's First Strike. If I want to make sure I get enough rares, I definitely would take this one. But let's make sure we have an aggro plan here. I want to be on the lookout for good 1-drops, but I think good 2-drop is fine too. Now this is where things get interesting. We are seeing a lot of the red-white parts open. These are some of the better opening cards. There's a Caparocki Sunborn that I don't feel like I want to pass, but we might have to take it. But we probably will end up taking these white cards first. There's also Rumbling Rockslide, which is more removal. So having to decide, I might just start with the Miners. Oh, there's also an Armored Kincaller if I really want to fall on lane. I think we fall on lane. Let's take the Kincaller. And we get some additional removal. There's a Goblin Tomb Raider, which is fine. I want to take the Idol of the Deep King first. We do have to be careful. We're passing a lot of the early 1-drop stuff, which is really brutal. Going to be brutal for us. So let's keep that in mind. We're definitely in red. probably at least one of the better colors. We could take another kin color here. Yeah, I really don't like passing the multiple deconstruction hammers, though. We pretty much just pass only. We pretty much only pass one really decent one drop, so I'm kind of fine with that. It is possible that other people have opened like the decent blue one drops and the early aggro. We definitely want to fill up on the early stuff. That said, I'm actually kind of fine with this one. We should also be on the lookout. We definitely have to be on the lookout for upgrades. DRR is also kind of fine. There's a Glimpse the Core that helps us hit here, but I might rather just take the Burning Sun Cavalry instead. Gives us a good 2-drop. Probably like it better than Malamet Brawler because it keeps us more into red. And we'll take the Huapi's Final Strike here. So I saw some decent Alchemy cards, but nothing much to be in the rush for. I guess we can take a Capybara. We're not so sure if we're going to run it, but we'll keep that as an option. Sunshot Militia. We're not in the Artifact deck, but this is fine. I might just take a Hidden Volcano. Discover 4 is kind of fine for us. We have a lot of 3-drops. And we're not exactly set up for Militia. We'll take one Hidden Volcano. There's a Hunter's Blowgun, which is super meh. I'm more likely to run it than Sorcerer's Spyglass though, so yeah, we'll just take it. I guess we can take the Plundering Pirate now. Gives us a little fix, but also unlikely for us to run this. Herald's Revelry. Yeah, we'll just yeah, we'll start filling out our commons and uncommons here. So far, I would say decent-ish early start. We did follow up with a good number of 2-drops. We have to keep in mind that we really want to focus on the early 2s, early 3s, and be on the lookout for, especially the +3/+3 and trample combat trick. That's probably the best one we can hope for. Huapi's Final Strike might be too expensive for us, but we kind of have to run it at this point. I'm not running that as much as I'd like to. Oh no, Unstable Glyph Bridge. That we're gonna have to pass that. We will have to take. Oh, there's a Staggering Size. That's the one I was talking about. But I think we're probably gonna start with Ixali's Lorekeeper. If we can get aggro, it's good. If not, we just start pumping out early dinos with this. Okay, passing the Clearfire. There is another Triumphant Chomp, but there's also a Bristleback and Huapi's Final Strike. I'm probably gonna take the Chomp first. Let's start. It's a shame we're passing the Dusk Rose Reliquary, but otherwise it looks like we're kind of good into. Saheeli's Lattice is also kind of good. Ribald Shanty. I guess if we are hoping to hit more chorus cards, this gets better over time. It does give us cheap removal. And let's see what the... When it enters the battlefield, Huati Scavenger. This one looks interesting. I might just take the Ribald Shanty first. There's also Saheeli's Lattice, which draws us into more cards. And we can craft for late game plays. I think I'll try the Ribald Shanty. It's not necessarily. It's starting intensities too, so this is a 2 damage spell. Okay, so not so great, but it's still an option for us. Base. Okay, Burning Sun Cavalry again. Malamet Sight for combat trick. Explorer's Cache. I would definitely pick a creature over it. It's a shame we're passing the Petrify. Shame we're passing the Over the Edge. But yeah, we'll take the Burning Sun Cavalry. Surprisingly, not that many dinos. We've only gotten 4 dinosaurs so far, so we have to be on the lookout for more. I guess we can now cut the Basking Capybara with another Burning Sun Cavalry. Definitely want to bump up the 1-2 curve line. A few trees, maybe a few finishers would be great too. This is we got all you got is a Captivating Cave, not so great. Castlem Stone Tree. I'm not really interested. I'll take it. I guess I can also just take the Goblin Tomb Raider and see if we can hit artifacts. That might be an alternate plan. It's definitely a lot better than the Stone Tree, so we'll see if that's an option. Okay, there's a Pathfinding Axejaw. That's a good 4. It's a 4 tree, so let's see if we can hit. Let's see if we can hit enough. Okay, there's one artifact we can hit. So Dinotomaton's a good one. There's a Cartographer's Companion, gives us a spare artifact, pretty good too. I think we could use a 4-drop here. Jade Seed Stones. I guess it's fine as a big trick, but I might well, it's probably better than Malamet Veteran for us. What else would I run? Probably the Buried Treasure. Shame we're passing the Join the Dead. We'll see if we can make it fit. We actually have to be a bit concerned about what we're running though. I could probably load up the blowgun, the two Tomb Raiders, and the Plundering Pirate. Technically, Jade Seed Stones would fit. It's an artifact, though we want our artifacts to be quite early if we're gunning for the Tomb Raiders. And speaking of which, there's another one. I'm putting these off to the side for now, but I'm keeping in mind that I have a semi-aggressive plan. I will really need to hit. I'll want more artifacts like this. I'm trying to think if there's a cheap artifact in green, because so far the only one we've had is the Jade Seed. So we might be forced to run Hunter's Blowgun. Not something I'm looking forward to, but it does allow us to beat a bit early. Definitely want more dinosaurs. Our dinosaur count is kind of low at 5. Okay, a Glowclap Lantern actually gives us an artifact, so okay. Enters the Explorer's Cache. I'll have to decide if I want the Cache or the Scythe. Yeah, let's take the Cache. Hey, treasure map. That gives us something cheap. But we also, unfortunately, we also have a Sunfire Torch. The correct pick is definitely going to be the Torch here. It allows us to not run Glow Cap Lantern if we don't want to. But I really do want this. I have to take the Torch. Sorry. So I also need to decide if I want. I probably want the Cache more than the Lantern here. So there we go. So super aggro curve, for the most part. We should things get quite interesting here. We're really not getting anything for us here. I'm probably gonna just have to take Ogier just to get some value here, but otherwise we're really dried out. Looks like everyone's taking Dinos, so we might have to pivot a bit. Okay, never mind. Got one more Dino. We do have 2 choices here, but I think I'll take the Cyclot Raptor as under, because it's a lot cheaper. Oh yeah, I've been hearing rumors that there's a problem with the Plane Cycler, so we have to keep an eye on that. Okay, but as far as now this is a real artifact that we want. Diamond Pickaxe gives us additional option. We could also take the Colossal Chorus. Like we can't, if we say cast a Shanty, then cast an 8 spell. But honestly speaking, we're not casting this at 8. We're probably better off this. We could also just take the River Herald guy to give us more creatures. Getting kind of greedy though. We probably need to... It does allow us to cut the cash though, so that's fine. If we can minimize the amount of green we're running, we're pretty good here. Like right now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Definitely liking that slant as far as mana goes. I am willing to sneak in. I'm willing to sneak in the Plundering Pirate. As far as removal, we're kind of short. Like 2 Triumphant Chomps doesn't really do much with the dinosaurs we have. I guess Sunshock Militia is now probably a good pick if we add some of the other artifacts. Yeah, let's add it. Oh, Gold Fury Strider. I guess this is another late payoff. I might just take the other Armored Kincaller, but that's another green card. We can run 10-7. I guess this buys us a lot of time to make things work, and try better than anything else we have so far. Yeah, let's add it. Okay, this is Zoyoa's Justice, not really good. Hotfoot Gnome, I guess that gives us an artifact, that's fine, but I might rather just have another Burning Sun Cavalry. 15-7, okay. Oh, we now have a choice. I probably will take the Yearling here, even though we're giving up another torch, but I think our non-creature slots are kind of filled up. We'll definitely take the staggering size now. So maybe we can cut the Sunshot Militia. We probably want to take at least 1 Rumbling Rockslide. We don't have a way to use Twists and Turns that well. Yeah, we'll take 1 Rumbling Rockslide. Let's give ourselves 1 late game removal. Hey, let's see. Maybe 4 Tomb Raiders is too much, but I think I can make it work. Also, a Volatile Wanderglyph would actually fit here. So we're kind of split on the... We didn't get all the dinosaurs we wanted. Like, we only got like 8. But I guess I'm fine. We can probably cut 1 Kincaller. We definitely want... We're running 19 at 7. I definitely want to lower it down to at least 6. The Ixalan's Lorekeeper might be also awkward here, though it does help. It might be also kind of awkward. That might also be a solid cut. Anyway, Hidden Volcano goes in. 9-8. We definitely want to go 10-7 here, so we're definitely cutting 1 green card. I guess we can cut the Lorekeeper. Like, we're not exactly racing, so and it's gonna be very hard for us to hit this one. I guess we can cut this one safely. That gives us a 15 and 9. I definitely want to cut a spell also. So definitely want to keep Sunfire Torch. Diamond Pickaxe helps us with the spells here. I guess Watley's Finals. We can keep this Final Strike, cut the Rumbling Rockslide. That's an option there. Hey, Jericho Lagan, thank you for liking and sharing. How are you doing? So we pretty much drafted Dinos / artifacts. We did not get enough dinosaurs. We did not get all the really good ones. So we're gonna stick to the super aggro plan and hope that pans out. So other things of note. Would I rather have Explorer's Cache or Staggering Size? I guess we can try the Cache first, because this allows us to this powers up our Tomb Raiders a little bit more. We definitely still need to make 1 more cut. I think I would cut the Final Strike. That makes it easier on our mana. So 9-7. Technically we can go 10-6, but I think we can go. I think 10-7 is fine. There's an argument that we can maybe even go 10-6 and add another spell back. But we'll start with this one. Let's see if this pans out. Maybe we've gone too aggro for our own good. Tingnan natin. Bahala na si Batman. Okay, we're cutting one. We're cutting one more for. Oh, come on, really? Oh well. This is an easy keep though. Hopefully our opponent is not too aggro. Yeah, we're definitely cutting one more for us. So we're gonna see if we need to kill something. I guess we're playing this one. Oak and Siren. Okay, I guess we're killing that one, and we're doing it now because we don't this generates mana. Something we do not want to give. We do not want to give white blue. Next turn, I probably just played this. So we got a bit of the early aggro part. Not so sure. Compass, no. There is an acrobatic leap, but we can't. Oh wow! Now we're flooding. Anyway. So that's our early start. Definitely liking. Oh, another compass node. If our opponent double blocks, that'll be interesting. I suspect our opponent's most likely going to just block the yearling first. They also might have the brawler. So we're going to clear the way first. Nope, spring-loaded saw blades. Okay, that takes that out. And at least we get to equip it for free, so it's not too bad. If our opponent can craft this. Okay, we're gonna have a hard time. Okay, maybe they don't craft it right away. We're definitely gonna crack this volcano. There's another triumphant chomp, but I don't want to use it right away. Let's crack this first. Burning Sun Cavalry. Because I can swing with this, but not a very good sequence for us. Like I swing with this, they block, they go down to 10, but I now have nothing. We're gonna pass. Yeah, white blue is actually very good. They're very good at being aggro, but they're also very good at stymieing aggro. Oh, now this is also a problem for us because our opponent can now activate this anytime. So probably just activate this first. We could have also taken this out. It is War 2 after all, but we're just gonna pass. I suspect our opponent is just gonna blink the Tinker's Toad, so yeah, kind of goofed up on that one. We should have taken this out right away. It is exile another, so... But yeah, Abuelo is gonna be an oh wait! It's end step, so we could have swung into it. There would have been a delay. Let's hope they don't have clay-fired bricks. Stupefaction... Yeah, sure. They're actually not going to mill, which makes sense. Now the trick here is, yeah, the trick is we just don't attack. I guess I could also swing with the Kin Caller, but that's a waste. Let's not attack. because we know that's coming back. Yeah, no target. Let's not give them a target. Sage of Days. Okay, buying some time. I kind of now. Ooh. Bins 2 lands, pretty good for them. Unfortunately, we're also kind of flooded as well. I kind of still want to hold on to this. I could also swing with this one. It'll probably just trade with Sage, so it's probably not that bad. Oh, they're afraid I have a combat trick. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually don't. I No, our opponent's probably is bound to craft this any moment now. So that gives them a come on. Now we're flooding. I guess we're still waiting. Wow, this is miserable. No, to be fair, our opponent was able to mill out 2 lands, so they would have flooded worse. Yikes, not good. But then again, it so I guess we're gonna soak up a little bit of damage. We probably will still snipe the Oaken Siren. Okay. Goblin Tomb Raiders is a good one for us. 4-2. Let's do some math. Opponent's gonna crack for life, which is fine. Oh, they're not cracking for life. Waylaying pirates, stuns our board for a bit. That's a bit annoying. No, this is the weakness of the all aggro deck. If you hit a pile of lands, you are in trouble. I'm actually gonna keep this here. Then we're gonna crack the other one. Then yeah, we get free swing with this one. Opponent's gonna trade it for life. I guess that's fine. I'm okay. Trading with Waylaying is also good for us too. They do have to inverted iceberg. Oh, they're gonna go for this one instead. They're actually doing pretty well. They've been milling nothing but lands. This time they're now holding back. They do have the mana to craft it, I suppose. Yeah, let's check this. Oh, they're not crafting. Okay. They might have a combat trick, so we're gonna find out. We'll find out what their combat trick is. Quicksand Whirlpool, Exile. But we did. But the damage is kind of done. So probably. Actually, no. That one can wait. We can equip this one first. Let's give it the extra toughness. Yeah, Quicksand Whirlpool very annoying if you don't have vigilance. We can at least this becomes a 6/6. We can turn this into now we wish we had the braids. We just didn't hit any. Take 3. Yeah, we're just flooding. Oh, opponent takes. Okay, what do they have that will let them take? They can, because this is just tap or untap, so they could swing then untap, which gives them an additional blocker. This one basically becomes a 5/5, so they're gonna craft it finally. And they can easily wait, this is an enchantment, artifact. They'll have to hold some of these back if they want to. Well, they can also just hold this one back. That one's sure. Yeah, so question. So now we need to have something big enough to get past this. Unfortunately, we just got flooded. Yeah, yikes! Nothing I can really do about that. We're cutting lands. We're definitely cutting lands at this point. I'm gonna get so punished the moment I cut lands, but in this case, I think we can justify cutting the land here. I really wish we now took Saheeli's Lattice. That would have been a good one. Probably can get away with cutting one forest. Then we can add another. So what exactly are we lacking? We got 15 creatures and 9 non-creatures. You can add another creature. We can also add, say, like a staggering size to catch them from nowhere. Alternately, we can add Jade Seed Stones to give us some late game plays. Yeah, I think Jade Seed Stones is the correct addition here. Still 19 and 6, so we're running 10/6. Yeah, I guess this is fine. Unfortunate that that loss was a bit unfortunate. I guess we could have saved we did make a mistake there. Instead of playing Armored King Caller, the correct play was to snipe Abuelo right away. Though in fairness, they did not they would have benefited from it, but and the way they played, in fairness, they did not exactly benefit from the second activation. Actually, no, they did. It stalled us out. So we're definitely keeping this one. Burning Sun Cavalry into Belligerent Yearling. Definitely want to hold up Chomp if we can, but we might not have a choice if our opponent's playing Xenode Scout. No, that's fine. We can hold. So the logic behind this is, yeah, I knew it. They don't really have. We can play Burning Sun Cavalry. The next turn we can play Yearling into Triumphant Chomp. If our opponent swings, I will just trade. No, I take it back. I will not trade. No. Okay. And just like that, we're even on damage. Next turn we can go. So our opponent can activate, make this into a 4/4, which is annoying. We might have to consider. Not quite fan of Alchemy drafts. Abuelo, yeah, way too much value. So I have two choices here. I can swing with both, hold back, play another yearling, hold back Shanty, I guess. I can also just play the Dino Automaton, swing for 4. Opponent is showing a 6 drop, so yeah, I guess that's what we're gonna do. So this is going to be a 7-7. And I guess we're not getting past that. So... let's see how our opponent blocks. That's fine. Kind of wanted to snap the King Collar anyway. Unfortunately, that cash is going to become a big headache for us. We can kind of buy some time. We can kind of buy time with the belligerent yearling, but unfortunately, our opponent managed now playing their Cavern Stomper. We're not getting past this anytime soon. Opponent might hold back. Yeah, they held back. So I can go Jade Seed Stones, but this will not get... I'm a ways away from crafting. It does make... I can swing with this one, force a double block. We can finally get rid of the Bedrock Tortoise. Okay, we're not winning this one. This is definitely disaster level. How did our opponent get 6 mana though? I'm trying to figure out. Did we really miss that many drops? I guess we did. Also note that at least these guys are big enough so we can act. Can't attack though. Problem is our opponent gets to flash this back again. And they even had the second Explorer's Cache. Well, we are forced to block once, so that there is that. Problem is, this self-reflection is really powerful as a spell. Yeah, I guess this is the one failing. If your deck is not fast enough, you're just not gonna get it. Yeah, and we needed the big dino to be able to have chomp do something, but it's not gonna happen. Yeah, we can concede this one. Wow, we're gonna be throwing this game away. Do I want to try another one after this? Probably not. This might just be a special for the stream. We had an idea, but wow, man, we're just getting creamed left and right. We really need those aggro starts that we're just not getting. But I would say that one, yeah, the turtle bought our opponent way too much time. We were not able to catch up at all. Yeah, our opponent only explored once. They were able to get but we ended up trading a lot because the cash is very good. That's why we're running it ourselves. But yuck, suffering, just suffering, plain old suffering. At this point, I'll be happy to get a win. Okay, finally entering the match. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have any early plays here, so I actually want to mulligan this. Okay, this one is semi-better. We have to give up on the Hatcher, unfortunately. Hopefully we can draw into a Dino so that our Armored King Caller is not just a beat stick. Yeah, this is what I was expecting. I guess there's an issue that we probably ran too many artifacts. Oh wait, Sunfire Torch helps. Okay, and we got back-to-back King Caller, so that one's fine. Now this is a Descend deck, so we will need to also, it is one to equip though, so that's the good news. Acolyte of Aclasots. Opponent wants opponent wants to trigger. They're gonna trigger it anyway, so might as well block it now. Let's see. Sacrifice a permanent. This is technically an option, but we're gonna hold on to this. We'll just take the tree. Because if not, our opponent's just gonna do it again. We'll just take 3 damage. That's fine. And we might as well equip this now. Swing. And yeah, we're sacrificing the torch. And there, whoa, we got a concession right away. Not bad. Though to be fair, I am awfully curious. What exactly does our opponent have that they're willing to concede right away? I'll take it. I did ask for a win, and I got the win. There we go. Let's see. Now, I don't want to be too greedy, but maybe we can get another win. Maybe we can put the memory of those two Horde games behind us. Problem with fast aggro, if you get stonewalled, eventually recover. Yes, exactly. Also, never mind our defensive options. Our offensive options are also kind of limited too. Not to mention our burn options are very limited as well. But that said, that was the lane that we ended up drafting in. We didn't exactly get any mid-range. So we're keeping this one. Tomb Raider into Explorer's Cache should give us some decent aggro start. And we can stonewall our opponents with some Burning Sun's and if we can play Burning Sun's Cavalries while we wait. Tiding Blade. Okay, that's fine. There is an argument for playing the cache, but I'm going to go Tomb Raider cache. My plan is to go Tomb Raider cache. Acolyte Aclasots. So alternate. We have options actually. Yeah, this is only going to be a tree. I'm going to swing, see if our opponent blocks. Okay, they did not block. That's fine. That allows us to play Armored King Caller. No life gain, but it's to set this guy up. I could have also just done the Tomb Raider Explorer's Cache. Ooh, opponent giving up Blood Rage Mycoids. Okay, maybe. Okay, there's our Triumphant Chomp. Oh, interesting plan. We can actually chomp the Acolyte. They will gun us a bit, but it is what it is. Let's force them to respond. You're actually going for the Tiding Blade. Okay. But that's 7 damage going in. So next turn, probably Tomb Raid. Oh, opponent's troning. But they only have the Vampire so far. They have a Pirate now. Oh. Now that said, our opponent could get lucky and mill just the right cards. We just gave them 2 cards in the yard. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So this takes them down to 2. Interesting enough. Oh, they didn't even mill. They should have tried to mill. Okay, no, they're setting up blockers. And into another Tiding Blade. So let's see. We can tide this one. Sends the count just to send the counter back. Yeah, it's a Throne is a bit weird if you're not completely dedicated. Yeah, opponent concedes. They don't have... Yeah, they're not going to survive it. Whew. Looking back, I'm wondering how we survived playing Throne of the Grim Captain. Well, I guess we were playing blue-black and but we only got the Throne win once, so that is something to keep note of. So 2 wins. Ideally, we want 1 more win to get at least 1,000 gems back, but considering how things have gone, I would be fine. Yeah. Well, thankfully the cards are lining up. We are getting fast enough. Jeez, 0-6. Okay. Turn to Wanderglyph. It can let us say discard some of the other cards. I really want the 1-drop. Yeah, fine, we'll keep this. This might be a mistake. I would not be surprised if it is. And let the Dino out. Yeah. Seeker of Sunlight. Okay, at least it's not the expensive one. And we did hit our 3rd land, so we can. But if our opponent is the super aggro Explorer, we might still be in trouble. We're more likely to play Kincaller next. We probably will still keep Shant. Let's see, do they hit the Wanderwind Scout? We definitely have to snipe this one before they can explore it. Oh wait, we got Triumphant Chomp, so that gives us options. We're not going to draw a card this time. Opponent could just pay for the Explorer though, but in that case, that's why we're holding on to the Rumbling Rockslide. Please don't tell me you have another Deep Fathom Echo. Like, so far, yeah, the 2 times I played against Merfolk decks, they both had that rare. Then again, oh, Tunnel Guide. Okay, so definitely into Merfolk. Okay. Hitting land, so not too... It is a lot of card draw though. I can see an argument for pitching this to try to hit a land. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, we did hit our land. Nice. So next turn, Palani's Hatcher. Lodestone Needle, tap. Okay, tap, locking that down. Okay, just activating. Ooh, Final Strike is annoying though. So I can play Palani's Hatcher. I can also try to convince our opponent to play the Huapi's Final Strike first. Heck, if we're lucky, we hit this. They don't have any artifacts right now, so no crafting. Yeah, I needed to convince them to use the Final Strike first. Into a Capybara. Okay, not bad. Yeah, now the fun kind of begins here. Opponent hits their 7th land. Okay, having to draw cards. And Ancestral Remembrance, aka Sift, it has not been good for the longest time. That said, this will become a 4-tree. I'll probably still take it. River Herald Guide. Now we're gonna see what's the power toughness that this is gonna end up. Okay, hits double land, so it's still a 3/1. We can actually choose to snipe that. Back. It doesn't matter which one I equip it to. Sack the torch. Take out the big one so that only one of our X trees die. Most likely, Capybara takes out Hatcher. It's still 9 damage incoming though, so we're so we just need to avoid getting wiped here. No, opponent concedes. Yeah, the plan came together. But I'm now wondering, can we keep this up? We're gonna be any game can be our last year, and we're literally living on the wire here. Take a deep breath, calm down. Finally completed your quest, and yeah, I don't see it. We made one edit, basically cutting a land, adding a mid range play. Maybe it's correct to cut a land, just add another goblin. Since it seems like we've been, though I liked how the seed stones work here in this case, because our opponents will sometimes have big stuff. So, okay. Probably turn 2 cash. No, actually I'm gonna go turn to Wanderglyph because I want to start swinging. We need to be as aggro as possible. There's probably a world where we skip okay, if our opponent has removed, okay, no, it's fine. So I'm trying to think if they have there is a flash creature I can think of. I'm just gonna swing first. No need to show the cat. If I don't need the, yeah, we'll still decline though. Spring loaded. Yeah, sure. I figured they'd have that. This one is creature or planeswalker. Yeah, so that's one reason to keep it. I guess it's fine. 1 damage in. And then we can just play this. Now, also of note is that if we stack multiple counters on this, we're only getting 1 back. That's it. Our opponent is gonna be dawdling a little bit. Oh, they did have to scry on the bottom. They might just have another of this, so I'm actually gonna save that 1 counter. Okay, they didn't. So the question now is, will they present an X2 creature that I can snipe with the Rebel Shanty? Or is this just Quicksand? Quicksand is annoying, but yep, Quicksand Whirlpool. No way to snipe our own creature. Never mind. Hit a Dino Automaton instead. Let's watch our opponent have multiple. So far, they played all removals. Very antithetical to the. Very antithetical. Oh wow, they're even splashing black. Scampering Surveyor into a cave. We do get to snipe that one. And cheaply, I might add. If they have another large creature that would justify our Rumbling Rocks Light, well, technically we could Triumphant Chomp also. So we might actually want to. They have their own Dino Automaton. Into Atali's favor. Okay, can't do anything about that. What do they hit? Yeah, the plot twist is we only need to hit 1. If our opponent can't take out the Dino Automaton, we're pretty much in good hands. Opponent's probably going to try to. Yeah, they're probably going to just craft, I guess. The fact that they're going for that instead of. They might still have another creature into an Atali's favor. Okay, that's actually good. That's actually a good hit for them. We do get to. Yeah, that's good game. We managed to sneak through. Okay, we goofed up the block, but it didn't matter in this case. We should pay attention next time, though. Woo! Yeah, turns out that Pirate's really good for coming from nowhere. You do have to apply a lot of early pressure, though. Yeah, looking good. Haven't done it in my games, where you win 7 games from a 0-2 deficit. I'm trying to remember. I might have done one a long time ago. I'm pretty sure the ones I remember are like 2-2. So I would have won 1 game in the middle, so not necessarily a 0-2 deficit. That said, pressure's on. We got most of our gems back. This would be interesting if we do so, but I'm not holding my breath. All it takes is one bad timing rare, or one bad timing combat trick, and we are out of the game. Does that make it a good format for you? What do you think? What makes it a good format, actually? Now that I think of it. Okay, this is an auto mulligan. We cannot afford to do nothing. This is more of a keeper. I am admittedly concerned. We can bin the probably bin the there are multiple arguments here. Like I can keep the pickaxe, bin the cash, because okay. I'll probably just bin the Dino Automaton for certain. Okay, they have their own pickaxe, so looking forward to that. We need to hit all our mana when we can, so we're actually gonna play the hidden one first. Warden of Inner Sky. Yep, that's an auto snipe. And we get to play our own pickaxe. Opponent's actually playing Jeskai colors. Yeah, we're gonna play for mana value here. If they have a counter spell, they would have countered it anyway. Oh, they might have a bounce spell too. Oh, a braid. Okay. Miner's Guidewing. Too expensive to equip. But now we kind of have a plan. We can double dump everything here. We definitely let's see what they hit. Captain. Okay, not the worst. Okay. And the fact that they're spreading it out like that. No, Itali's favor can pump. No, it doesn't pump. Sorry, wrong enchantment. Hotfoot Gnome. They make another treasure, but they're allowing us to basically snipe. That said, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 takes us down to 9. I see, sure. I want to see what their last card is. Yeah, we have to snipe the gnome. Unfortunately, we're probably gonna lose this one. Like, I am going to be forced to chump block. Petrify. Yeah, well, at least he didn't petrify the chump blocker, which is interesting. I think do they have a second? Ah, okay. And a rare to show it off. Nice. Ugh. Well, so much for that, but hey, we did manage to claw 4 wins out of this one, so I'm actually happy with this. But I can say that all of our all of our losses have been done in by rares. I guess it says something. Anyway, That's gonna be it for this episode of Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, turn on notifications and whatnot. Many thanks to you, Jericho Ilagan, for tuning in. I'm keeping me company. Yeah, we get more alchemy packs, but it is what it is. Hope we'll still keep doing this one. Yeah, the alchemy for us was mostly non-consequential. I don't think even in the games our opponents played were they of any consequence either, which is a shame. We got a lot of there are a lot of decent cards for alchemy. Just they don't. It didn't quite line up for us, and I don't think it lined up for our opponents. Well, it lined up for one opponent, barely. They needed more merfolk. They just didn't happen to hit them. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone. Take care. Yeah, take care. Bye bye.